MP, how you feeling? Objects in motion, stay in motion, as long as they move.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. And a look at the injury situation. 2 players injured, one of their stars out, something they'll have to overcome.
2 injuries, one of their stars out. It's all about how you respond to adversity.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Cason Wallace. And it's Jones in at the 3 slot. And for the Lakers, we've got John Collins. He's out there with Connect. Andre Drummond is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's the eraser in at the point guard position. And the focus of both of these teams, offense. Doris, it's about putting points on the board in bunches.
BA, it seems to be a league-wide trend in many respects. There's so much conversation about how skilled these players are, the range shooting that you've got to deal with defensively. I think we've got to redefine the definition of good defense because these guys are so good.
Well, MP's made it known that he's gunning for Defensive Player of the Year. He's up against some tough competition.
Defensively, I love what MP is doing right now. He's been focused and disruptive, and he's been doing it on every possession, and that's the key. If you want to be considered for Defensive Player of the Year, you have to bring it all game, every game.
And stolen by Reeves. And it's the Lakers on the break. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a 3-point opportunity.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good. And so Reeves nails both of them.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The eraser grabs the board. Now Los Angeles with it. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Here's Hartenstein, following the score by the Lakers. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go on the assist from Jones.
We all know SGA is a prolific driver. The counterpoint has got to be, he's got to be a threat from 3.
The eraser, the pass to Collins. And here's Connect outside. Sends it home from 3-point land. Connect's got 6.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Jones. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Ooh, another miss by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
And Collins with the slam.
And this first quarter has been ridiculous. They simply can't miss right now.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Holmgren. To the middle. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focus all the way through the play.
And here's Connect outside. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander to end the run. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, the length of SGA. Get off your feet, young fella.
Here's the eraser. On the wing, Reeves. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 5.
I just love the ball movement.
Pass to Holmgren. Jones with a screen on Collins. The 3 from Holmgren. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. The eraser's got his 4th rebound in this one. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a few moments to catch up with the head coach for Los Angeles. I asked him specifically about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and what their defensive game plan is for him, and coach said we have to be active, we have to keep him in front of us, and to try to limit his chances around the rim. Their offense really opens up when he's able to attack the basket, so let's see if the defense is up for the challenge. GA?
Allie, thank you.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Thunder trail by 18. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. And let's take a look at the leaderboard and see which players were the top shooters from three-point land this past month. Dalton Connect, number 1. Second is Austin Reeves.
Their consistency from range is unbelievable. It's what every team in the league is looking for these days.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. They need this.
They're amped up on D, contesting everything.
His 6th miss of the game, just 2 for 8 now. Here's the eraser. And another 3 for the Lakers.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 5. Jones finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Holmgren. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Here's the eraser. Last game, an incredible scoring.
That's a bad man right there.
Wow! What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And here are the Thunder now, following the score by the Lakers. Outside Jones. There's the 3. There's the triple. Collins with the rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Pass to the eraser. 3-pointer. And Los Angeles, another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Wallace outside. Holmgren with a screen on Reeves. Wallace misses.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Reeves, the pass to the eraser. The rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 23 points for him last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Oklahoma City's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Outside Jones. Pass to Holmgren. Now Wallace. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by the Lakers. The Eraser's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Collins. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Pass to Holmgren. Wallace outside. Over Reeves. Wallace's shot is good. Wallace has gotten his 2nd bucket.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
And here's Reeves. Watched by Wallace. Kicks it out to Collins. Drummond to screen on Jones. And that one's good. Connect.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Picked up by Reeves. Here's Wallace. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Wallace has got 7 points.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 5. Hardenstein passes to Wallace. Hardenstein a screen. Wallace misses. So it's the Lakers now. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Oklahoma City squad.
And you know you're going up against a team that has revenge on the brain, besting them in the conference semis last year.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. Crosses over. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Impressive scoring stats with around 27 points a game.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
That makes him 5 for 5 so far. Could be a big night in store.
Ooh, poked away. Here's the eraser. No good on the 3.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
To halt the run. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, Gran, as we get geared up for the home stretch, what are you looking for right now?
Well, B.A., health is #1 for me. What teams have their full allotment of players is key. As we head to the playoffs, it's about attrition. Which team can stay healthy?
Both teams deciding to change it up. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Here's the eraser. 12 points for him. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. Topic for three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Let's go with a three. Knocks down the long J. The Eraser's got 15 points.
It's impossible to win when you give up second and third chances to score.
Eason, a screen on Doncic. The Thunder with another miss. So it's the Lakers now. The Eraser, the pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Doncic. Here's the Eraser. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Wallace, the pass to Holmgren. Outside Eason. Wallace outside. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Here's the Eraser.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it, following the score by Los Angeles. And that one's good. Holmgren.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Here's the Eraser. Give him 20. 26 seconds left to play in the first. And Los Angeles, another three.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Here's Topic. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he makes a first. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Hits both from the stripe. 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's the Eraser. Give him 23. Pass to Doncic. Puts up a three. And Los Angeles another three.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Eraser in the last matchup against the Mavericks delivered in a major way. He scored 64 points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Gran.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Misses from short range. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Holmgren. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. The Eraser's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
and they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass. BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Pass to Holmgren. Now Jones. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. 9 points in the game. Wallace, right side. To stop the drought. Knocks down the triple. Wallace has got 11 points.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Now Middleton. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And far from just a jump shooter, Middleton stays active and is always ready to shoot.
Picked it. All alone on the break. Finished off the break. 13 points in the game.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Deflected. Doncic against Jones. Doncic shot is good. Doncic has gotten 4 this quarter.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Pass to Hartenstein. 5 on the clock. Here's Wallace. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now here's Doncic. And that comes off the assist by Middleton.
Fearless, as always. Doncic loves to fill it up from deep.
And here's Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. No good. Unable to win this run. Los Angeles has got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Well, Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness, B.A., there's no question. He's got tremendous patience. He's in complete command of the tempo of the game. But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance.
John Collins checked in for the Lakers. Reeves comes in for Luka Doncic. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Lou Dort, he's checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Lakers on D. Wallace. He nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's the eraser. He's got 25. Again, the Lakers.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Over to the left wing. Holmgren finds Dort. Now Jones. Back to Dort. Pass to Wallace. The 3 is up. The eraser grabs a board. The eraser's got 11 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Here's Drummond. Down low. Shoots from 12. And there's Collins on the assist by Drummond. Collins has got 13.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Wallace misses. So it's Los Angeles now. Here's the eraser. He's got 27. Pure from 3-point range. The eraser's got 30 points.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Dort. Holmgren with a screen on Reeves. Here's Holmgren to stop the run. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
And you can already tell Holmgren has an edge to his game. Gets the 3 right back. That's the competitive streak you need as a young player.
Here's Connect, defended by Jones. Here's the eraser. Give him 30. And the layup is good off the glass. The eraser's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Wallace misses.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Pass to connect. Goes up from the top of the key. Yes, on the jumper. He's got 15.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Hartenstein a screen. The three from Holmgren. Drummond grabs the miss. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. Here's Collins. Great D that time from Holmgren. Right side Jones. It's Dort on the wing. And another miss by Oklahoma City. That'll count. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's Los Angeles running away with this one. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
These first-year guys, very impressive so far. Now it is, who can sustain this level of play?
And the key is to follow your routine. Strength, conditioning, I'm not going to say diet because I'm not on a diet, but all the things you weren't thinking about when you were in school.
And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
You can do everything else, but if you don't take care of the boards, well, you know what I'm going to say.
Your goose is cooked? You're in hot water? Any of those?
Where were you born, Ernie?
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. So it's Los Angeles now. They've got Connect. John Collins out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's the eraser in at the one. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Pass to Collins. The three-pointer off the mark. And Oklahoma City shooting only 31% in the game. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's closely guarded. Yes, it's good. Wallace has got 15 points.
Well, pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy can score it, but make sure you're lifting up the guys around you.
Outside Reeves. Launches it. It goes again. His sixth basket in 7 tries.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's the eraser. And another three for the Lakers.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number one on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Pass to Holmgren. The three. Rebound, the Lakers. Right side Reeves. Shakes off strong D and gets to the bucket for 2 points. He's got 18.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Pass to Reeves. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Here's Reeves. Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. The eraser grabs the board. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Driving in, and again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Floats one up. The eraser grabs the board. The eraser's got his 16th rebound on the night. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Dagnall said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This guy is so elusive with the ball in his hands. SGA just understands how to get off the dribble drive.
Here's the eraser. Oh, wow! And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Jones, the pass to Holmgren. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Both sides going at it. Classic good offense versus good defense.
And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Just tremendous recognition from Collins there. Sees an opportunity to be a target at the rim, and his teammate puts it on time.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Listen, you give a good shooter that kind of look, and it's going to go in.
Pass to Reeves. And another dime for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Jones with a screen on Reeves. Wallace outside. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 17 points.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
And here's Reeves outside. Nails it from 3.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, his 2nd since halftime.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Wallace. Now Holmgren. The 3. Drummond grabs the miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's the eraser. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Wallace. Jones with the ball. The 3 is up. And Reeves pulls it down. Inside. Here's the eraser. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. You're a good person to ask this, Doris. Why do so many point guards turn into successful coaches?
Yeah, I think, obviously, Brian, as a point guard, you're responsible for knowing every position on the floor, where they're supposed to be at all times. And you're also sort of thinking like a coach already. This person hasn't had a bucket in a while. How do I get them in a position to make them successful? So I think you're in control of so much as a point guard that it naturally translates to coaching.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, when you list the best players in the NBA right now, Doris, most of the top guys are from outside the U.S.
BA, I don't know why that is. There's a lot of theories out there, one of which is the 1992, the initial Dream Team, so captivated the imagination of fans across the world. So I think that's part of it. We have to love that the game of basketball is so popular in countries outside of the United States, and we would be making a mistake if we did not give the league the credit it deserves for wanting to grow the game internationally. It has not been solely and exclusively focused here in the United States. They want everyone to love the game as much as we do.
A nice shot by Doncic.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Will it go? And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
And here's Shepard for three. Yet another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Out of bounds, it'll be Lakers ball. And over the last 10 games, these players have been gobbling up the most rebounds. Andre Drummond is second. Third is Chet Holmgren.
And you gotta love watching them go to work on the boards. These two just put on their hard hats and go after any rebound they can get.
Here's the eraser. He's got 42. Vanderbilt, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. Vanderbilt, a pass to Doncic. Here's the eraser. 6 to shoot. And another three for the Lakers.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
Pass to Hartenstein. The Thunder with another miss. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Middleton against Holmgren. Here's the eraser. He has 45 points. And again, another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Tipped away. Stolen by Vanderbilt. Here's Middleton. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's on Cason Wallace. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Lakers.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
A proven champion. Middleton is someone any team would love to have. A great player and a great locker room presence as well.
The Lakers on D. Here's Topic. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Pass to Wallace. Clock is at 3. To win the cold spell.
Well, this is the kind of effort you want to see from Luka Doncic. We know how good he is offensively. Right there playing solid D.
Takes a 3. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Pass to Holmgren. Dort for three. Drains the triple. Dort's got 5 points.
Boy, nice rise and fire from Lou Dort.
And Dort is such an important guy on the defensive end. Lou Dort.
He is strong. He plays hard. He's willing to mix it up physically. He's a tremendous athlete. This guy is tough to score on.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Pass to Wallace. Dort outside. Here's Topic. The 15-footer. And the shot goes down. 6 points for him.
The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
Here's Shepard. Dort defending. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
There's a minute 12 left in the third quarter of the game. Easton inside. Middleton covering. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Dalton Connect.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
First one falls for him. Easton hits them both. A minute 4 left in the third quarter. Now Los Angeles with it. Doncic outside. And again, it's the Lakers.
Wow, quick trigger from Luka. Ready on the catch to release and fire.
Pass to Holmgren. Outside Easton. Holmgren with a screen on Middleton. Here's Easton. Rebounded by the Lakers. The Erasers. And so it's the Lakers with it. Middleton finds Doncic. Here's the eraser. Back to Doncic. Uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got 13 in the second half.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Here's Topic. Doncic grabs the miss. Here's Middleton. And so it's Los Angeles. And they're up an insane amount going into the break. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
You think they're judged unfairly?
I do, PA. I think they go into any circumstance, and it's largely contingent on what is the strength of the organization. What's your ownership like? What is their commitment level to winning? What is your front office and the decision-making process like? But we all know this. Like, the coaches ultimately are the ones who are judged by wins and losses. They know that going in.
On the court for the Thunder, they've got Tari Eason, Cason Wallace out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Lou Dort, and it's Caffey in at the power forward position.
He hit 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
From downtown, Wallace's shot is good.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Doncic outside, lets it go from deep. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Well, when this game is over and done with, they'll be off to Utah to take on the Jazz. And that game will mark the end of a 4-game trip. The Lakers have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Here's Vanderbilt, and he converts the layup. Vanderbilt's got his first points of the night.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And he lost his man with a shifty play inside.
And then just went and hammered it home. Wow. The Thunder have gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Dort. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. The Lakers have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go. Oh, my goodness! Cocked it back and fired it home!
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible!
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Wallace outside. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That's foul number 2 for him. And we're starting to see some big contracts for NBA head coaches, Doris.
Well, B.A., whether we are talking about player contracts or coaches' contracts, the cost of business is the cost of business. And coaches, to me, earn every penny. Because what happens when teams underperform? The first fall guy is typically that head coach. I have 0 problems with the salaries.
Pass to Shepard. And it's blocked. And they'll get another chance. Doncic, good. The Thunder have gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the fourth. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's the eraser. 3-pointer off the mark. And for Oklahoma City, they're shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. Pass to Holmgren. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Watch outside.
Jacks up a 3. Rebound, the Lakers. Here's the eraser. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And the first one at the line is good.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Jones, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Here's the eraser. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Soft touch off the glass.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Wallace outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 33. Here's the eraser. Offensive board. Vanderbilt. And he battles for the ball. Gets the second chance bucket.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out. You get your feelings hurt.
Wallace outside. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Doncic. Pass to Holmgren from behind the arc. Rebound by the Lakers. Doncic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And that's a foul called on Isaiah Hartenstein. That's his first foul. And we have to take another look at that block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
And it's good! He hits another one!
And as he continues to pile up the points, he is moving into elite company.
Creeping up on the 4th highest scoring season in league history. Screen by Holmgren. Wallace misses. Well, Los Angeles shooting an out-of-this-world 77%. Pass to Vanderbilt. 4-3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Wallace outside. And here's Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Second chance effort. And it's laid up and in by Holmgren. Holmgren's got 5 points now this quarter.
And this is what Coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
And that one's good, the eraser.
All night, he just won't let up.
The Thunder shooting just around 45% on the fourth. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Wallace. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The layup misses. Los Angeles shooting great so far, 52% in the fourth. Vanderbilt with a screen. Fires from deep. And another one!
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Three-pointer. Oh, connects again.
It's hard to understate just how special his season's been. This is something we see once in a generation.
He now has the fourth highest scoring season of all time. Takes a 13-footer. Wallace misses.
Yikes, how did he miss that? I mean, he makes 9 out of 10 of those. And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Lakers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And as a strong year for the club continues, they've willed their way to 56 wins.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They show tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for the eraser.
Boy, I have loved this guy's energy all night. There was never a point in which he let up. The triple-double evidence of the kind of effort and skill he has.
Pass to the eraser. Doncic outside. Lets the three fly. And Los Angeles another three.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And that one's good. Holmgren.
Great response by Chet Holmgren. Drills the three right back at you.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Doncic. Here's the three. Hits a three-pointer. Doncic has got 43 points.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Here's Holmgren. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
So what time is it? It is time to start talking about MP as the defensive player of the year. Night after night, battle after battle, his team comes out on top, and he is the tip of the spear.
Poison tip.
Poison is right, Russ. Inject just a little bit of MP in the other team's offense, and bam, bam, bam.
System failure, baby.
System failure, whatever that means.
It's a computer thing.
Of course it is, sure. Whatever. The point is, MP is a beast on defense.
Okay, so you both played. You were both, shall we say, defensively oriented. Yeah? What do you see in MP that's so special on that side of the ball?
Are you saying we couldn't shoot?
Yeah, he's saying we couldn't shoot, Russ. And to be fair, I'm not going to take that bait, but you couldn't shoot.
What you mean I couldn't shoot? Shooting was the one thing that I did best. What I couldn't do was play defense. But coming from a guy who averaged 7 points a game, even when you got decent minutes, I don't want to hear it, Jalen.
8.2 points per game
Exactly.
in 2014.
Exactly.
But to answer Toby's question, what's special about MP is his mentality.
Right.
He isn't just smart or sound. He is a selfless defender. Everything he does is with an eye on the final score, not the box score, mind you. That's a defensive player of the year material. And as a former defensive demon myself, I know a beast when I see one.
Yeah! System failure.
Huh?
System,
Oh, the computer thing, yeah.
Okay then, that's how we stand on business.
Long season. Time to grab that lunch pail and go to work.